Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
So let's take a look at some individual market movers now. She's back. She's in the studio. It's Nora Melinda. Nora, what are you watching?
Well, I've got my eyes on the tech sector. This is something that we've been watching all day, given the risk-off sentiment that we've seen in this thin trading day in the market. Looking at shares of NVIDIA, that's ticker NVDA, shares are down about 1.8%. I mean, it's just interesting, especially if we just flash back to November. We heard from Michael Burry. He did put out that November disclosure from Scion Asset Management, where they said that they held protective put options on both NVIDIA and Palantir. We're seeing both of those shares lower. So it's just really interesting, especially as I'm talking to sources on Wall Street, just trying to get an idea, is this a bit of profit taking? Or are we heading into 2026 and, people are kind of trying to veer away from that traditional mega cap AI trade?
Well, yes. I mean, you look at the Mag 7, right? I think,
right.
6 of the Mag 7 are down today.
Absolutely. And we're seeing Tesla as the worst performer, TSLA, in that Mag 7 index that we have on the Bloomberg terminal.
Yeah, it's incredible how Tesla just continues to go higher, right? I mean, it's unbelievable. So, Nora, you were looking at other stocks as well.
Yes. We've been talking about Lululemon. I still am watching that. We're seeing shares that are higher right now, up about 1.4%. So we got the news that the founder, Chip Wilson, is pushing for changes to the board before they select a new CEO of the company. So he nominated 3 individuals, new board candidates, at their 2026 annual meeting. But this is a stock that's really been battered so far this year. Shares are down 45% on a year-to-date basis. I was looking at a BI note, Bloomberg Intelligence note, that said that Lulu's goal to double sales to $12.5 billion next year is, quote unquote, likely out of reach.
I got to tell you, I know they've been around for a long time and they've got to figure out maybe the product mix, but I love Lululemon. I have Lululemons that I've owned for years.
I've never owned anything by Lululemon. That's a terrible.
Neither have I.
It just speaks to how little I exercise, perhaps.
No. Don't say that. Let's get to one. Don't talk about this one a lot. Ticker is DBRG, DigitalBridge, but it's definitely moving in today's session.
Definitely moving. We were seeing it earlier up for double-digit gains. Now it's up about 9.8%. This is a data center company. And essentially, we did hear that SoftBank is buying the company for about $3 billion. This is a 65% premium to DigitalBridge's closing share price earlier this month, back on December 4th. So this transaction is expected to close in the second half of next year, pending regulatory approvals. But clearly you are seeing the stock getting a pop here. Shares are up about 36% so far this year. But Raymond James, though, they're saying that they call this deal, quote unquote, underwhelming in terms of the deal price.
Yeah, they thought 18 would be a better price, right? So then you actually saw the stock pop more than 30% in pre-market trading, and then just a 9% gain in regular market trading. It is fascinating, though. We asked a guest earlier who used to work at the Vision Fund about this, and he said, look, I would not bet against Masayoshi Son. Maybe his timing isn't always perfect, but generally what he does is pretty impressive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and just a reminder, the AI play, right, and deal making within that sector continues even with the questions as we get ready to wrap up 2025 and head into the new year.
Some M&A action for this Monday.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.